Most people work harder every year, yet their income barely changes. Money comes in, but it doesn't stay. Businesses grow, but owners stay stressed. Effort increases, results don't. Why? Because income isn't just about hard work, luck, or talent. It's about systems, habits, and decisions most people never see. Income Explained is a channel dedicated to breaking down how income really works for individuals, small businesses, and everyday life. No motivation, no fake promises, no shortcuts. Just clear explanations of why money behaves the way it does, and how small, smart changes can quietly reshape your financial future. If you want to stop guessing and start understanding income, this is Income Explained. Income Explained, because understanding income changes everything. Mystery and challenge. Most people believe income is stuck because they don't earn enough. They think, if I just get a raise, if my business gets more customers, if I work a little harder, then everything will change. But here's the uncomfortable mystery. Why do so many people see no real income growth even after raises, promotions, side hustles, or years of experience? Why do two people with the same job, the same salary, and the same opportunities end up in completely different financial positions 10 years later? One moves forward. The other stays stuck. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It isn't motivation. It's something far quieter. Something most people never notice. Hidden habits. Habits so normal, so socially accepted, that they don't feel like mistakes at all. And until they're understood, income doesn't just grow slowly. It stays trapped. Today we're not talking about motivation. We're not talking about hustle harder. We're uncovering the invisible habits that quietly prevent income from ever moving forward, even when money is coming in. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why income often gets stuck long before people realize it ever could. Setting the stage, how we learn to think about income to understand why income gets stuck. We have to go back to where most people learned their financial thinking. For decades, the dominant story was simple. Get educated, work hard, be loyal, earn more over time. This system made sense in an industrial economy. Income was tied to hours worked, physical presence, linear career paths. If you stayed long enough, income usually rose. Not fast, but predictably. That system shaped habits, daily routines, assumptions about money. But while the world changed, those habits stayed the same. Technology scaled output. Global competition flattened wages. Costs rose faster than income. Yet most people kept behaving as if income still worked the old way. And that mismatch between modern income systems and old financial habits is where the problem begins. Because income doesn't get stuck suddenly. It gets stuck slowly, quietly, one habit at a time. Part 1. The origins. How income habits are formed. Most income habits are formed before someone ever earns real money. They come from family behavior, early jobs, cultural messages. The lesson was simple: earn first, think later. So people learn to focus on earning, not structuring, react to money, not plan and spend based on availability, not strategy. Income was treated like water in a bucket. When it comes in, use it. When it runs out, wait for more. No one explained cash flow, margin, leverage, scalability. So the habit formed. Income is something you chase, not something you design. That habit works when income is small. It breaks when income grows, and that's the first hidden trap. Part 2. The rise. When income increases but progress doesn't, at some point, income usually does increase. A raise, a better job, a business starts making sales, a side income appears. This is where people expect relief. But instead, something strange happens. Expenses rise, stress increases. Progress feels the same. Why? Because old habits expand with new income. Lifestyle upgrades happen automatically. Better housing, higher fixed costs, subscriptions, convenience spending, but income systems don't improve. This creates a dangerous illusion. I earn more, but nothing feels easier. That's because income growth without structural change doesn't create freedom. It creates fragility. And fragility is where income gets stuck. Part 3. The breaking point. When more money stops helping, eventually many people hit a breaking point. They say things like, I earn more than I ever have, but I feel behind. My business makes money, but I'm always worried. Every increase disappears. This is not a money problem. It's a habit problem. Let's look at the hidden habits responsible. Hidden habit number 1. Treating income as permanent. People assume, if I earn this much now, I always will. So they lock into long-term expenses, commit future income before it's earned, reduce flexibility. But income is rarely stable. Jobs change. Markets shift. Businesses fluctuate. Treating income as permanent makes any disruption feel catastrophic and keeps people trapped, maintaining a fragile level instead of building upward. Hidden habit number 2. Optimizing comfort instead of capacity when income increases. Most people optimize for comfort. Less inconvenience, faster solutions, more outsourcing. But income grows from capacity, not comfort. Capacity means skills that compound, systems that scale, decisions that improve. Leverage comfort feels like success until growth stops. Hidden habit number 3. Confusing busy with productive. Many people stay busy. Very busy. But income doesn't grow from activity, it grows from impact. Old habits reward. Effort, long hours, constant motion. Modern income rewards. Positioning, decision quality, leverage. When habits don't evolve, people work harder for the same result. And eventually burnout replaces progress. Part 4. The fallout. What happens when income stays stuck? When income stays stuck long enough, it creates consequences beyond money. Stress becomes normal. Short-term thinking dominates. Fear replaces planning. People begin making reactive decisions. Jumping jobs too often, chasing risky opportunities, abandoning solid plans too early. Businesses show similar patterns. Discounting to maintain cash flow. Expanding sales without margin, ignoring systems to chase volume. The longer income stays stuck, the harder it becomes to change, because habits solidify under pressure. This is why many people feel trapped financially, even when they're technically earning more than ever. Part 5. Failed fixes. Why common advice doesn't work when income feels stuck. Most people try predictable fixes. They work more hours, start side hustles, cut expenses, aggressively consume motivation. Sometimes these help temporarily, but rarely do they fix the core problem. Why? Because they don't change habits of thinking, only behaviors at the surface. Working more with the same habits creates exhaustion. Side income without systems creates chaos. Extreme saving without structure creates anxiety. These fixes fail because they treat income as a number, not a system. Modern parallels. Why this pattern is repeating everywhere today. This problem is more visible than ever. People earn more nominally, but feel poorer. Businesses report higher revenues, but thinner margins. The pattern repeats because costs rise faster than habits evolve, income opportunities scale faster than understanding complexity increases, but thinking stays simple. The same habits that once worked are now silently holding people back. And that's the real danger, not low income, but outdated habits operating in a modern system. The turning point: seeing income differently. Here's the shift that changes everything. Income is not what you earn. Income is what you keep, control, and can repeat. The people who break free don't necessarily earn more first. They change how they view money, delay lifestyle expansion, build buffers before upgrades, prioritize structure over speed. They treat income growth as a design problem, not a motivation problem. And once habits change, income finally follows. 3 clear takeaways. Income gets stuck because habits lag behind opportunity. When habits don't evolve, income growth stalls, no matter how hard you work. More money doesn't fix weak structures. Without systems, income increases create stress instead of stability. Small habit shifts create long-term momentum. Quiet changes in thinking often outperform dramatic actions. A final warning: if income stays stuck long enough, people stop believing change is possible. That belief, more than any habit, becomes the final trap. But income doesn't require perfection. It requires awareness, and awareness always comes first. Call to action: natural and calm. If this video made you pause, if it described patterns you've noticed but never had words for, this is exactly what Income Explained exists for. No hype, no shortcuts, no motivation speeches. Just clear explanations of how income actually works, and why small, unseen habits matter more than most people realize. If you want to stop guessing and start understanding income, subscribe to Income Explained. Because once you see the system, you can finally change the result.